Get down!
My name is Sylvia Smith. I live in 1139 Guerrero for 43 years. They sold the building to a new owner. The name is Ana Kiwahi Swine. Since the first day she bought the building, I was already evicted because I'm the one that pays the loans. I'm the senior. I'm disabled from the postal service. Well, she attacked me really bad. She cut our mail. She cut our lights. She cut our cable. She make very false accusations that I sell drugs to the whole neighbors. The second accusation is that I have a mansion. The third accusation is that that I'm subletting to a lot of people. I'm the second one that pay less. She already lost the case with the first one that she paid less, so I'm the second one. She's going by how much you pay. I'm making very false accusations. She's very notorious. San Francisco City is suing her. West Hollywood is suing her, and I think LA too.
Did she go to jail?
She never went to jail. She owns.
You think she should go to jail?
Oh, sure. She got. Her pattern is buying apartments from all people that pay less. So when she buy their buildings, she accuses of anything she can. My next door neighbor wants to kill her, and she comes every day to the building. You're gonna come to a place when somebody wants to kill you? You don't call the cops? If I was selling drugs, why shouldn't call the narcos? It's only lie after lie. I'm glad I went to last week. I went to the final decision, and she lost a case. She was trying to kick a 92-year-old lady. Her name is Ana Kiwahi Swine. She go by about 7 more different names. And the city is suing her. You can get in touch with Dennis Herrera, because he's the one that is taking charge.
My name's Trung Tran. I was an artist in the Mission. I no longer call myself a Mission artist because I don't have a studio there anymore. But I'm here because it's not about just being an artist in the Mission, it's about being a neighbor, it's about being part of the community, and it's about the city killing us through gentrification, you know? It's the annihilation of the working class and of people of color. It's like they're systematically erasing us from the face of the city. And they're doing it through their bullshit ordinance and laws and their, planning commission, wording or whatever you call it, but it's just absolute bullshit because it's political theater. They show up and they divert the attention from the reality, which is, is that they're removing the working class and those who are working, many folks of color, from the city. They're taking away the jobs, and so therefore people go.
So who's it left for? What's the city becoming?
It's a monoculture bullshit city. It's monoculture. It's for those who confront the money to buy their way through life. I'm sorry, that's sad. Commissioner Fong at the last hearing said very smugly, artists need to get together and buy their own building. As if I could just save my money like it's like your money to go down to a corner store and buy a candy bar. And then I woke up and I went to the corner store and it was closed because the immigrant owner said, hey, our rent was tripled. So, hey, Mr. Fong.
We are here today representing neighborhoods from across the city, representing neighborhoods from the Latino community, from the Filipino community, from the Chinese community, from the Black community. We are here standing up today to talk and speak out about the housing crisis here in San Francisco that's impacting communities, not just here in San Francisco, but all over the Bay Area, all over the nation. We know that it is the duty of this city government, to protect the basic rights of housing and shelter for the people. And we are standing here today, hand in hand, to talk about and speak out about how this city government needs to prioritize of the people, before the development of corporate greed. Way too many times are we seeing that this city government is partnering with corporations to develop for the sake of profit and not for the sake of the needs of the people. I'm going to do a little shout out here today to show them here and see at the city government who's out here today. We're here representing communities and organizations, and even though they're not, many of our members are also not here, we're also representing hundreds more, thousands more who are not here, standing here today. Make some noise if you're from working class communities from all over San Francisco. Make some noise if you are a mother and you took the day off because you felt it was important to be out here. Make some noise if you are a worker here in San Francisco. What about the youth community, the youth and children? San Francisco prides itself on being the LGBT trans capital of the nation. Can we hear it for the LGBT queer community? How about the trans community? The HIV community. I'm gonna go down the list for the neighborhoods. How about the Excelsior? Make some noise. North Beach. South of Market and Tenderloin. Make some noise for the Mission. Chinatown. Bayview. The Western Addition. The Fillmore. Visitation Valley. And I apologize if I've missed any of you. Okay, I'll do one more. Ingleside. We have folks from the senior community. La Colectiva right over here. We're going to make shout outs throughout the whole program today. We have speakers from all over the city, organizations to talk about not just the housing crisis, but that we also are experiencing a rising evictions crisis. Is that right? We need protections for our community. And today we're going to have some community members speak a little bit more about that. Now, bringing up for the first speaker, we're going to have from CJJC Causa Justa Just Cause. We have Maria, and they've been fighting evictions of Latinos in the Mission of San Francisco with their organization CJJC for a year. They're here to talk about the increased harassment and pressure on working class tenants have been facing and why we need to strengthen the city's tenant protections, close loopholes, and stop the evictions. Make some noise for Maria. Whose city?
Our city!
Whose city?
Our city!
Whose city?
Our city!
Who's tired of evictions? Who's tired of seeing another one of your community members lost to this displacement crisis? So one of the things that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be talking to the 11 members of the Board of Supervisors, and we're going to demand that they pass Eviction Protections 2.0, a common sense legislation that would stop thousands of eviction if passed. Thousands. We need that legislation to pass now. We needed it passed in July when it first went before the board, and it's been stalled in committee.
And we say boo to stalling real protections for tenants. So today, we're going to let all 11 members know that this legislation needs to be passed, and it needs to be passed now. How does that sound? So now I want to invite Gloria Esteva, a tenant in the Mission, who's going to tell us a little bit about why tenant protections are so important for working class tenants all over the city, but especially in the Mission, especially for Latinos, especially for immigrants. Can y'all give Gloria a nice big round of applause to welcome her? ¿Se puede, compañeros?
La oleada de desalojos en los últimos años ha casi destrozado nuestros barrios. ¿Y vamos a permitir que acaben de destrozarlo completamente? ¡No! ¡Ya basta! ¿Por qué estamos presentes aquí? Porque le estamos exigiendo a la Comisión de Uso de Terrenos de aquí de San Francisco.
Sounds good. It says problem, and it's really multifaceted. There's families getting displaced, there's artists getting displaced, there's culture getting displaced in a really broad way.
So what's going to stop them?
I think real action on the part of the government and the people and different organizations, and everybody really has to step up and take it really, really seriously.
What's your name?
Gabe Pine.
My name is Rafael Picasso. I am here basically to fight for the people of the city and the Mission District. Stand up for illegal evictions, try to protect homes, affordable homes for the people of the city, against tech industries and them getting all the tax breaks while the poor people suffer and get pushed out of San Francisco due to high rents and everything in the city being overpriced. So basically I'm here to fight for the people of San Francisco.
And who does the mayor on the Board of Supervisors?
What maybe one or two of the board members who actually care about the people, who shall stay in office. But Ed Lee's got to go. He's definitely got to go. We got to get somebody in there who's going to care for the people of San Francisco and not big business. I think there's some backroom dealings going on, and he's not caring about the people.
A los desalojos, sí a la vivienda. No a los desalojos, sí a la vivienda. No a los desalojos, sí a la vivienda.
I'm here to support Eric Arguello. I'm here to support our city. I'm here to make sure that our city stays diverse and affordable and for everyone. So we're here with a lot of other neighborhoods from Chinatown, from the Bayview, from the Midtown area, from the Mission, all saying we've had enough. We need to take our city back.
I'm Teresa Imperial, and I'm part of the Saddle Market Action Committee, and we are here to take our city back. This city is not for sale. There's been a lot of deals. Developments are being made based on transactional deals, not based on land use planning, and we need more protections for our tenants. So we're here for more protections for tenants' rights, because there has over the years there's been a lot of kinds of evictions that are being used. Ellis Act is being abused. Owner move-in evictions are also being used as part of a displacement, and there's so much more. So we're here to take our city back.
You know any people who've been affected?
Yes, yeah. There have been a lot of our Filipinos families that I know and I work with are being evicted. We have always, like every day, always looking for affordable housing. When you ask them why they're looking for affordable housing, their rents are being hiked up or their buildings are being bought out.
I'm working for homeless families and kids. And a bunch of these families who was displaced, they become homeless, and I'm working with the families.
And what happens to these kids?
What happens? So basically, they don't have a place to live. They go to the shelters. They're sleeping in the cars. They're sleeping wherever they have a chance to sleep. So one of the major problems we have in San Francisco is that we have more than 3,300 homeless children in San Francisco Unified School District. This is a big problem we have right now and we're facing. So the number of homeless people increased from last year to this year. Last year, the city report, we have 6,300 homeless people. This year is 6,800 people.
Children?
And I don't think they account the children. It's only the adult people.
But how do children learn to go to school if they're homeless?
It's really hard. It's really hard. So many times the kids they can go to school. They can go and the teachers and the school complaining, the school district complaining because the kids don't meet the requirements in the school. But it's not about the problem of the kids. The problem is we don't have housing.
Is this a system problem?
It's a system problem. Yes. Yes. You want my name? My name is Miguel Carrera, and I'm working for the Coalition on Homelessness.